Hey guys, welcome to There's a Nuance. I'm Ian.
Hi.
We're back with more Young Justice. So last episode, our group got captured. I don't remember. We sort of not really trusted Cassandra.
Well, trusted.
But she turned up. But she was actually still working with Daniel Savage. Okay. She still has a chance. You're right. It's a triple cross.
Yeah.
Where I guess would that be a quadruple?
Yes.
Oh, Joker!
Off. Oh, yeah.
Oh! Flashback at this. Okay. Interesting.
Get a better mask, Jesus.
An explosion. What do you mean?
Wow. I am completely at your mercy.
She could do that on purpose.
You, Artemis Croc, will be allowed to leave unharmed. Take it or leave it.
What if I have a third option?
Thought of when
Oh no, I don't want to see what the... Oh.
How does fried chicken and cornbread sound, Johnny?
Great! Will Uncle Connor be here?
No, Wolfie.
My father did kill my sister, but that was a mercy. And as for my mother and her family,
Oh.
I'm thankful Vandal Savage saved me from such a mundane life, elevating me to a destiny of greatness at his side. All I required was a distraction to deploy them.
So I was just a distraction? I swear I didn't know they were using me.
It would hardly have worked if you did. You never developed the proper espionage skills.
Well,
You were
give it
never
time.
truly with the program. Always unfavorably comparing life here on Santa Prisca with how it was on Infinity Island under Raish Al Ghul and Sensei. So I approached my sensei with these concerns.
The light may be disappointed, but I am not. I have my daughter back.
Aha!
Night vision now!
Flashbang!
Hold the door!
Oh god, that's a female, by the way. Yeah! A night vision with people that are all essentially assassin trained.
Well, they clearly do not know how to aim.
No, what? The good guys?
No, I meant the guys
No, but
with
I'm
the
saying-
guns.
I'm saying, she said night vision like it's a
Oh, yeah.
advantage, but these are all like, oh, Shade's not. The problem is Shade, considering he turns into Shadow. Uh-oh.
Tigress, Orphan's not ready for Shiva. We can't ask her to fight her own mom.
Right.
Somebody throw a flashbang. Oh. Jesus.
Switch dance partners.
Uh-oh. Artemis? Yeah, you can kill or to cut their limbs off and they're fine. Hey, like I said. No, all of them. Jesus. Oop. Oh.
Gotcha!
Oh.
No!
He's got a thing on his web shooter's on his. Oh. Oh. I love like the freaking silhouette like darkness. Uh oh. That's not a good sign, Artemis. Oh. That's a big disadvantage.
Generators are back online!
Enough is enough!
Hmm. And you combine, you get back to it real fast. Wait, what?
What happened?
Push them back in!
Oh, Jesus!
Alright.
Don't fight her. Run.
What the fuck?
She don't give nothing. On the other side. So what's up?
Dare betray me?
I owe Cheshire a debt. She and I are now even.
Agreed.
Where?
We are not even.
No. Which is why I hereby tender my resignation to
Bye-bye.
the League of Shadows. From this point forward, the Shade is strictly freelance.
Yeah, good luck.
See ya.
Yeah, pretty much. I'd be down.
The new Genosphere has you in her sights, Shiva. Do not move.
Onyx, Orphan, get Tigress aboard, address her wound. Keep the pressure on.
I admit I cannot prevent your escape. Now I even see Cheshire and Onyx's departure.
Much like reaching to her leg.
Yeah, I know. I thought so too, but I didn't know why.
Don't die, Orphan.
Orphan, stop! This isn't what you want! Please, Cassandra, you're free now. You don't have to be the weapon your mother tried to create.
We could just freeze her. Knock her out though, real quick. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't turn your back. Don't die.
I hate to say it, but Crush Sportsmaster was right. She's weak, Sensei.
She is family, Jade. Recruit her.
I'm telling you, Dad was right about her. Jade's just like him.
She's family, Artemis. You did the right thing letting her go. The justice system won't turn Jade. Only family can do that. But Jade's afraid to open her heart and be part of a family. She doesn't want to take that risk. Doesn't want the responsibility. Unfortunately, she got that from me.
Hey, Artemis, what's up?
Hi, well, listen. I want to ask your permission to bring someone over to the house.
Another stray?
You could say that.
Is that Annie Mouse? Hi!
Hi, baby girl.
Annie Mouse, look what I made. It's a mommy mask!
But wait, Will, Leon, I'm sorry. It's a great mask, but I have to call you back.
Wow.
They look like everything.
I'm glad Johnny's okay. 'Cause I'm not. If I had gotten to Mars 5 minutes sooner...
You would have died alongside Connor. Leaving your son without a father, and me without you. I know that sounds selfish, but...
I'm the selfish one. 10 years ago, I couldn't get over myself. I had all these excuses, suspicions, all this misplaced blame. I couldn't see him for who he was. I wasted so much time.
But you fixed that. Connor knew you loved him like a brother. And he felt the same about you. Loving each other.
Why?
Another assault on my meditation space.
Oh no!
The Great One will not be pleased.
Ooh.
You again. Did you come back to live or to die? To die then.
Artemis, get out of the way! This needs to end now!
What are you talking about? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
Yes, she is.
No!
She knows she has no fight here, save the fight she has with herself.
Artemis, please.
Just
go back home.
She doesn't want witnesses.
That's not it. I'm just sending her back where she belongs. Home. With Will and Leon.
I am only living there because you left.
I had to leave.
Because you couldn't be bothered? Because you couldn't handle the responsibility?
No!
Then why?
Because I'm too much like Dad! I don't want Leon turning out like me. The Shadows did better by me than Sportsmaster ever did.
That was a very low bar. Certainly by now, you both understand that what you experienced here was not family, but manipulation. Of course, the Shadows kept an eye on the daughters of Sportsmaster and the granddaughter of Amazing Man from the moment each was born. Thus, when we saw opportunities to take you, we did. But per the Master, we are no longer in that business. I believe we can help the both of you now. But only if you approach your rehabilitation with open eyes.
Huh.
I can't believe you are even considering this.
It merits consideration.
Well, if it isn't the Great One himself.
Artemis Croc, I understand, even respect your skepticism.
I want to stay.
You are both welcome among our family. Our true family.
I plan on coming back to check on both of them. Count on it.
We have no objection. You are welcome here at any time.
You count on it too. You're not getting away from me that easy.
I think for the first time ever, I'm glad of that.
There is no greater agony than bearing an untold story inside you.
I'm still a little worried, and
Maya
obviously
Angelou. I know why the caged
reserved.
Nah, the old man's there. I'm good. That old man can take on anyone who comes by. I don't even need
Oh no,
to
yeah,
know.
I know he can take them on. That's not my problem. my worry is, it's so. Okay, here's the problem.
It ended too well.
No, well, yeah, no, because it's still going, so it's not like it's the end of the season. Now, if it was the end of the season, then I'd be like, but here's my problem. Here's the thing. Like, I would 100% be like, this is just bullcrap, because the League of Shadows, they're not, from what I know, but I could be wrong. There could be other comics where they've changed. They're not good.
Well, yeah, they're not necessarily evil either.
Yeah, they lean a little more towards the chaotic and not great side. But here's the thing: they also changed Terra stabbing them in the back. They've changed
now.
True. So we don't know. But so they. The problem is this is like such a grand organization, and then there's Raish, who I've never. He's had his moments though, because he saw Under the Red Hood. He was trying to distract Batman with Joker. Made a huge mistake with that. It led to Joker kidnapping Robin and killing him, which is not what Raish wanted, and felt terrible, and tried to bring him back for Bruce. That didn't go well either. Regardless, he has his he's not like, I'm doing evil for evil's sake. He thinks what he's doing
is good.
He thinks what he's doing is good.
He's an
or
anti-hero.
for the best of the world, I guess.
He's an anti-villain.
He's like trying. He like certain points, like he's trying to rid. I think I could be completely wrong on this. Certain things of corruption by just completely wiping something out and just restarting.
Understandable.
But
I too have played The Sims. Like, oh, this bloodline is screwed. Burn.
Or you could just delete them.
Burn them.
Anyway, I don't know. And then there's the whole Talia thing.
Mound of corpses. A new city rises.
Stop it. But Talia, I don't know. The look from Talia, I'm not entirely sure about that. Like what? Like, is she planning to manipulate the two, or does she know that they're full of it, or I don't know.
Don't worry, we'll keep them safe.
I think though, since the third season, whenever Jason said Dick's name, I think that's the first time we've actually heard him speak in an actual sentence.
Yes.
Which is kind of weird.
I like how she like crashes the helicopter instead of just landing it.
Oh, it's cooler.
And then the old dude's just like,
Austin, if you had the choice, you can't tell me you wouldn't do the same.
Meditation.
Yeah, I know that was kind of like, oh man, I'm sorry, bud. You can't tell me you wouldn't do the same thing if you had the choice. Like yes, you would do the same.
I agree, but that's what I would do.
That's true.
I don't expect
like Cheshire.
Yeah, I don't expect.
Well, she's like intent on at that point. She was intent on dying, so it was like, but not dying like
like the old dude is just.
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah. What are you doing?
What are you here for? Death or live? All right. Well, here we go.
Death, it would seem. Your sister's here too. Well, that honestly saves.
Yeah, he's like, hold up, wait, we'll see where this goes.
All right. Yep. No, yeah, she came here to die. That's
on her.
Did you see the helicopter?
You gotta pay for this proper damage somehow. Her blood. No, but Sensei's cool though. So, was it him or Raish that like killed Violet? Or was it somebody? Because remember, like when before we knew like what the heck was going on with her. We knew that she could come back. We didn't know like the extent of her coming back from. But like literally like like turned her neck 180 degrees and killed her?
I think that was.
It was the episode. Was it Raish? Okay.
I'm fairly positive.
I can't. If anybody else recalls exactly, let us know.
Because I don't remember the old man killing anyone.
Yeah, I don't think he had. I think he had.
He's
thrown...
just sort of just there, just has beaten the crap out of everyone that's attempted to.
Yeah.
Be there. He's just while reciting proverbs to people.
He's so cool. He's got such a cool. They picked a great voice actor for him.
Oh, he reminds me so much of just
Iroh.
I don't know if he was like darker.
Yeah, if he was darker, yeah. He's not. He's still kind of Iroh, not evil.
Yeah.
He's just on the other spectrum in a way. This is a really good episode though.
Yeah.
I'm just, regardless of the outcome for Connor, like I hope he's alive. I'm going to side with you on the fact that he's alive. I'm gonna say that I'm on the side of you anyway. Secretly, I'm not.
Oh, okay. I see how it is.
Just know that you don't know that.
I'll remember that whenever.
No, you don't remember that. You don't remember that. It's a secret.
How did you get rid of the ink?
First off, it breaks my heart that Wolf, from their perspective, knows that Connor's dead. And he's brokenhearted. And then, freaking Jonathan, the little kid, like, hey, so when's Uncle Connor gonna be here? It's like, oh.
He passed away.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He passed us up. When's he
coming back?
I was like, oh, God.
Take the hint.
That's so rough, and, like, I feel so bad for Clark because it's interesting that they brought it back up to like how he treated him in season 1. I'm
kind of glad that they did.
Yeah, because they definitely. I mean, because of the fact that one in season 2, 5 years had passed since the first season, so it's like they've been working on the relationship and we see them working together. So it wasn't necessarily needed at that point, but the fact that he's like showing how regretful he was.
I wanted to see more of how he would have reacted after hearing the news of Connor passing.
Yeah.
But this works just as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, he was there like as it had happened. Essentially, like he showed up right after he got incinerated, or supposedly incinerated at least.
No, I know.
So yeah,
he was incinerated.
But it sucks because like you know how Superman is in terms of like of guilt and like he could have been there. And I mean I get what Lois is saying, but if he had gotten there 5 minutes prior, he wouldn't have died.
No.
He would have. I don't know if he would have noticed. There's the problem with it is that Connor doesn't have X-ray vision, and I don't know how infrared works on lead boxes. But he also didn't try to use infrared vision. He'd use like his like telescopic kind of vision or microscopic to like see what the virus was that it would affect the red and green Martians.
No.
So I don't know. It's not like he had seen the machine prior, so he didn't know that it wasn't just part of the machine.
I also don't think Superman would have been that affected by not having been near the sun.
Yeah, that's the other problem. Is that he still had
like, he was still this bomb. I'm just gonna fly through the fucking
not only would he not have been not affected by that, he's also already like at full capacity, and Connor at full capacity still leagues ahead of Connor. Yeah. So he still would have had, even if he was like weaker because of that state, he still would have been much better and can fly.
He just like goes over there's like, ooh.
Well, even if he had shown up like maybe a minute, and then Connor like had fallen in, he was like burning alive, and he had destroyed the gases or whatever. Then Superman could have just flown in and grabbed them and flown out because the kryptonite hadn't yet.
Yeah.
So that would have been something.
Yeah. Just come here. Just come here.
But it sucks. Like he's like because he had shown up and he's like, man, I failed, and now my brothers and his uncle is dead.
Yeah.
I was I felt really bad for Pa and Ma Kent too because that kind of their kid.
Yeah.
And there's like, all right, that's kind of like a look at seeing Clark die.
Well,
and. But they all kind of together were able to kind of keep it together and also inform Jonathan of things and how it was. I'm curious of how he's thinking about it though, because when they kind of sort of told him about it, he was like, huh. And I don't know if he doesn't believe that he's dead, or he's only like, I don't know, 4 years old.
He's in the same boat with us.
He's only like 4 years old, so maybe he's just like he doesn't quite grasped that yet. So that could be the thing as well. Dude, that orphan. Well, the fight before, the fight in the darkness was pretty cool, and I'm glad that they did switch partners because one, Artemis doesn't have a sword, so that was an unfortunate thing. And Orphan didn't have to. Well, one, she wasn't a fit for her mother at that point.
Not at all. Not even in the slightest.
At the point before they came back outside.
Yeah.
I think she's just better at fighting in the darkness maybe than Orphan is, I guess. That might have helped a little bit. Because afterwards, they were, she had gotten the...
Well, after it was like one-on-one, after you just were just like, oh, this guy that I trusted just straight up betrayed me.
So she's pissed off and not focused.
Yeah, exactly. She just gets
that makes
the
sense.
crap beaten out of her.
Yeah. Well, it was still pretty close, except for that final, ching, and then...
True. My favorite part was that she decided that, I'll just cut these guys in half instead of just walking.
It was awesome, though. No, because she had jumped through as they were sailing back towards her. She doesn't care.
I know she doesn't care, but I mean, that's just really stupid management right there. That's two extra people you can get.
That's true. But they have an endless supply because they manipulate people.
I don't think they have an endless supply.
Seemingly endless. They can go recruit other people.
I can go down there. I could have handled that better.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But regardless of it being stupid, it was awesome and a flex.
But she immediately got beaten up by her daughter, so it was just like, well, honestly, you kind of probably could have used those 2 extra guns.
You know what? Well, considering that it's Shiva and then they were just goons, I don't know how much they would have. I mean, considering
they're
Cheshire
use.
only let her fight alone because it's her mother, and it's like, one-on-one fine. But if they showed up, I'm pretty sure Cheshire and Onyx would have gone out to finish them off.
Exactly. Those guys are
so
literally
it didn't matter that they were
Well, they
killed.
wouldn't be dead.
Well, okay, yes, but, doesn't matter.
That's the reason why it's endless is because they don't kill anybody, so they're just get back up and like, well, I guess...
Well, they go against people that would kill them, though, I'm sure.
For example... accidentally falling in front of your boss.
Them accidentally falling. Yeah, well,
Imagine you're
out of rage. Here's again, like you said before.
Third day at work, you trip and then your boss beheads you.
I got you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay.
Are you good? No, but I think what you had said before about Jade betraying them, which I didn't expect, but it makes sense because we did see them. It was in the 3rd season where Cheshire with some other people I can't recall. Help break him out of the containment he was in, so it doesn't make sense that that was really cool. He's like, I owed her, we're even, I'm out.
That dude has a absurdly scary power. The utility of it.
It's so simple, but really cool.
Yeah, the amount you can do with that.
Yeah, it's like, there's a shadow everywhere.
You turn the lights off.
I am everywhere.
Night vision. Yes.
I wasn't really expecting them to do a flashbang in that, considering that Artemis had done that before with the Manta troops. They had night vision goggles on, and then she just shot a flashbang arrow.
Same.
But hey, they fought well in it, so it's fine. It's whatever. Although Shiva did best Artemis and just literally stab her through her leg with a broken blade.
No, really just goes to show what you could do when you have goons that are shooting your head.
See, they all were fine in the end. So
except for the 2 guys.
Except our people were fine.
But no one cares about that. I'm talking about the underappreciated goon squad that gets mopped every single time. I want to see that one dude, that one just goon that just goes on a rampage. He is never named, but he just beats everybody.
The elite goon. But he blends in, so nobody knows which one he is.
Exactly. He blends in. That would, honestly, I would love that. If there was just one guy that was just constantly beating the crap out of every single person. But he's never mentioned. He's just like, we got held up by a single
goon,
regular dude.
What I thought was weird was Black Spider's web cartridge was on his back.
Yeah, that was kind of that seems like.
It kind of, I don't know. It's weird, but it kind of makes sense in terms of Because a lot of times you would think, considering he's shooting them from his hand, you know, go for his wrist, slit that, maybe it'll bust his cartridges. Because that's happened to Peter before. Yeah. But you don't expect it to just be on his back. No. And it's also harder when you're going at him. It's just hard to get him on his backside. Yeah. So that kind of, except Cheshire, but that was cool though. Like the scene, like she tried to, I think it was like a feint. He dodged out of the way, and she's like, and then he's like, oh god, oh, I was like, no.
He essentially just became like walking insulation at that point.
And then when Shade just nabbed everybody, he's like, yo, what's going on?
So, we get
we win?
I just like how he just like disappeared. He just like slid over.
It was so funny. Like she just, was she shooting or she throw ninja stars at him?
She threw like
shurikens or something?
Sword or whatever.
I don't remember, but he's like, no.
Oh, you're throwing.
It's like, yeah, I'm out.
You see, he can literally just show up whenever he pleases. That's pretty valuable.
Unless it's just like what if it's like a complete lit room?
But why would he go there then?
What if he didn't know? See, what I'm curious about is like how, like, when he uses powers, like how does, I just want to know how that works. Like, I understand him like going and disappearing into it. How does he see?
Yeah, where does he go when he disappears?
What's his range? Does he have like anywhere there's a shadow, like halfway across the world? Can he just?
I mean, he just like teleports.
Or does he have to know it? Does he have to see?
Island.
Does he have to see? That's true. So he doesn't have to see where. Does he have to know where?
Maybe.
Can he feel shadows around him?
I don't know.
Dude, I want his power.
I just want to know how he works.
That's what I just...
crying shame. Anyway,
oh, you're gonna nuke the city?
Elsewhere. And then comes right back up.
In the same spot, so he still dies by radiation poisoning? Guys, that's it for this episode of Young Judges. Hope you enjoyed it. I know we're behind, but we're catching up again. They should all come out relatively close together. If you want to stick around for that, click the subscribe button. Patreon for early access stuff we got going on. That's it.